city of the South, Cebu, Philippines. This is Bo News. And now for today's hottest and latest news.
The United States will reopen in November to air travelers from 33 countries including China, India, Brazil, and most of Europe who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. The decision, announced by White House Coronavirus Response Coordinator Jeff Zients, marked an abrupt shift for President Joe Biden's administration, which said last week it is not the right time to lift restrictions amid the rising of COVID-19 cases. The United States will admit fully vaccinated air travelers from the 26 so-called Schengen countries in Europe, including France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Switzerland, and Greece, as well as Britain, Ireland, China, India, South Africa, Iran, and Brazil. The unprecedented U.S. restrictions have buried non-U.S. citizens who were in those countries within the past 14 days.
And for the national news, the Department of Tourism is pursuing a 2022 recovery plan with the end goal of a sustainable, resilient, and inclusive Philippine tourism industry. Secretary Bernadette Romulo Puyat on Friday presented the plan during the deliberation of the DOT's proposed 2022 budget. She said the DOT would expand its product offerings and explore more tourism lanes that may be used by domestic tourists next year once the travel setup has stabilized. She also said that the DOT's policy direction banks on the reformulated National Tourism Development Plan for 2016 to 2022, which has a three-pronged thrust of promoting safe, fun, and competitive tourism and strengthening governance and destination management.
When faced with adversities, a true queen defies limits, conquers challenges, and defies expectation. When your hair gets what it needs, you can't help but feel special. That's the experience of Keratin Plus Gold, intense Brazilian hair treatment, smoothens and softens dry, frizzy, and damaged hair. One wash Brazilian blowout with sunflower oil and rosemary oil. No limits, no adversity, no expectations can hold me down. Feel like in a million? Keratin Plus Gold.
And for the showbiz news, the country's most beautiful women team up with the nation's most dynamic health and wellness company to bring you one of the most anticipated beauty pageant, the Miss Universe Philippines 2021. The partnership between Miss Universe Philippines, a pageant and organization that selects the Philippine official representative to the international and annual Miss Universe competition, NJC, one of the country's leading health and wellness company, was recently unveiled to bring you the much anticipated beauty pageant exclusively, right at the comfort and safety of everyone's home in HD quality.
And now for today's sports news. The Meralco Bulls eliminated the NLEX Road Warriors with a 97-86 victory to complete the semi-final cast for the 2021 PBA Philippine Cup. After a back-and-forth contest at the first quarter, the Meralco Bulls managed to pull a 10-0 run that resulted in a 32-21 score lead during the second quarter. The Bulls' lead grew to much as 18 as it resulted in 62-44 lead during the third quarter. The Bulls were forced to use their twice-to-beat advantage, where the NLEX Road Warriors will now face off against the Magnolia at October 3, 2021, Sunday night, the semifinals next. That's it for today's sports news, and here's for our trivia.
And here's our trivia for today. Studies have shown that dogs can learn over 100 words and gestures, which puts their intelligence and understanding of us on a par with a 2-year-old. However, dogs are much easier to train than a 2-year-old. They are used for all sorts of jobs, from military roles to assistance dogs, because they are both clever and extremely loyal animals. So start training your puppies now.
And that's it for today's latest and hottest news. This is Bo News.